Hi, Leo. Just a second. I'm going to turn off or turn a sound down really quick. Just a moment. Okay. That sound is so loud. Okay. Hi, Leo. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's the situation. Um, my equipment and everything and my cards, like I don't have all of them right now. I decided that it was time for me to I know that it's time for me to continue with this for some time. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but thank you for stopping by. So basically, I'm going to be drawing out of here, and I'm not going to be looking, and I'm just going to see what happens here. So, and my name is Christy, by the way. So, okay, here we go. What do we have for Leo? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So the Wheel of Fortune is it's kind of like anything is at play, or like things are not okay. Actually, I want to take that back. It's kind of like something is like right at the center, and it's all like orchestrated around the center of whatever it is that you're going through. It's like everything that's going on is around a center turning point, is what it seems like here. Let's see. Like anything's up for transition, like, but also not just that. It's also like it's not that anything's up for transition so much as it is that there's so much to choose from and it could go any way, but however things go, they will go well. So, Nine of Wands. So right away, the feeling that I get is, or what I'm getting, is it's nerve-wracking because some of you are holding on to like one thing. Yeah, it's like you or someone around you is like kind of holding on to one thing, and that thing is going to be, it's almost like there's a stake in the ground, and the stake, like there's something revolving around that stake, and you have your eye on that stake, or you have your focus there, and you know that it's like a slim chance, or it's like you know that there's not much maybe even to hold it together. Like, how do I say that as an analogy? It's like, okay, for example, it's like, you know, there's a tent, but you know that you have way more to you have way more to gather to keep the tent in to keep the tent secure. I don't know why a tent comes to my mind, probably because I said steak, obviously. Okay, but so the Wheel of Fortune is positive because it's like, I feel like it's in your favor. It's just that there's something, so it's like you're hiding kind of around it, or it's surrounding one thing. Sorry if I'm like really antsy. I can't tell sometimes if I am or not. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's one specific thing that you have your focus on. And there's something important about being careful with how much you're taking on, because it's so much, and it's what it sounds like is it's spinning. Nothing like dangerous or anything like that. Nothing fearful. But it's like an analogy of something spinning, and you want to make sure just to be mindful because it's almost like you're taking on so much. And you might miss a few moments that are very important, or you could overlook some things that something could be overlooked because of your, like, maybe your focus is on one thing, but there's like something else around. There's something to do with precision and aim. So some of you may be doing something like that, like you could be playing golf, or you could be playing, what is it, darts, or something that requires like precision. Like, you have to be mindful. It's not that serious type of thing, but just be careful. Or, and also, in other words, maybe not so much careful, but just, it's kind of like, oh, you might have missed that, that's something important. So with that comes vulnerability. So it's important, right now, I would say, to like be mindful of your trust, like what you're trusting, like, oh yeah, I can run that errand, or oh, I can do that, except for the fact that perhaps it may have been a better decision to just not do so much. Some of you are getting close. Some of you could be getting close to. I feel so weird talking right now. Okay. Because it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, so some of you may be very close to something, or you're focused on something. Like you're working on something, or you're playing the lottery. All right. Knight of Wands. It's definitely having to do with exercise. There's something you have to be careful with exercising, if you're exercising a lot. Going back and forth. Back and forth between time frames, or between between time frames, or between something that you're doing. It's I see some of you guys like going back and forth between one circumstance to another, and you're trying to be careful not to overdo it, basically. Ten of Swords. Because this has to do with something that is overextended, or like something to just be mindful of, once again. But it's in the background, and it's going in your favor. It's positive, as long as you're careful, of course. I'm not sure why I'm coming through like as an instructor, like instructing. You could have like a physical therapist, or someone instructing you. Maybe there's a lot of like, it could be schoolwork. There's so many different things. You're in a hurry, and you're just nervous. That's how I feel like right now. I feel that way too. I have Leo also in a placement in my, it's placed in my, it's the Centaur, which is the wounded healer. So I can't remember what location that is. I have Leo there. So this applies to me in like a certain way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Death, the Devil, and Seven of Pentacles. something is in a transition, and it's supposed to, it's accumulated, or it's not accumulated, it's more like it's there, whatever this is. And Seven of Pentacles, whatever this is there. It's in a transition phase, and it's behind the scenes, and it is something that could be, well, it could be anything really, but it's something where there's restriction. So the devil doesn't have to be like, even though the devil is not good, it actually represents something else as well. It represents restriction, discipline. The devil is still not good, obviously. It can also represent overindulgence in a certain way, or like that could be the case. But it seems like you're paying close attention, and you are changing things carefully, like, or it is changing carefully, and it's a process. So whatever this is a process. I don't think that, like, even if someone decides to do whatever they're going to decide to do regarding the outcome of a circumstance, sometimes that's just part of the process too. It's just learning. Yeah, it's just learning. So there's nothing that you could do that you wouldn't already know intuitively that is correct for you. It is helpful to have advice. Ten of Pentacles. So this situation is actually a long-standing situation. So it could be health, it could be your family, it could be your friend, a friendship, a marriage, whatever it is, you'll know what it is for you. It has a lot of stability, so that's good. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles is stability. It is, something is sparkling. Something is, like, however, it does have stability. It's kind of in this, like, shiny, excited, new energy. It's, or however that is. Like, it's very, oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's new. Oh, that's fun. And that's where you were just kind of like, okay, I'm going to pay attention to this. I'm going to be careful. This could also be someone else that you're around. You might be noticing this about someone else, that someone else is going through this transition, and they are, maybe there's a close eye on a family member or on someone's items. Someone's items might be, something is switching. So you're just like you're just on kind of an alert, like, as to how to be mindful of the situation. Let's see what the outcome is. Six of Swords. Oh, that's really good. Okay, the Six of Swords is saying that there's a reassurance that things will rest easy, and that there's, with the Six of Swords comes relief. With it comes clarity and a sense of peace. So you have a pretty strong and clear hold on whatever this is that you're dealing with. And it seems like, no, in fact it is, especially with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Swords. It's kind of like a tricky situation, like, just don't overdo it type of thing. Queen of Swords, and you know that. You or someone else knows that. You have clarity. Someone could be a little bit bossy in the situation. But you have clarity, or another person around you has clarity on how to navigate a situation and the best way that it should go. So if there's someone around you who's also guiding you, I feel like you're the one guiding, but if there's someone else guiding you, they're also giving you correct guidance that is for the best. So I hope that makes sense. I don't have so much time on here, so I'm also learning. But thank you so much for watching, stopping by, and I will see you again hopefully soon.